Hello, everyone. My name is Sonia Marie. If you know already, you may not. This may be some new stuff for you, and you just tripped up on this video, and I appreciate you being here. I am live right now, live in the place to be. Listen, today is Friday, so I'm dressed down Friday today. Loving it, about to do my thing. But I wanted to introduce to you today a wonderful, wonderful tool in which we've entitled the 2020 Intention Worksheet. Now, before I get into what it's all about, I'd like to share with you how my marketing guru, person in charge, Miss Layla Woodward, and if you don't know about her, please reach out to her and look in the description box below, and you can hook up with her. She is a woman on the rise, and she is doing some really good things for not only me, but a couple of other people in small businesses. But listen, check this thing out. You know, we often begin our New Year's with resolutions and thoughts of doing better for ourselves, you know, fasting and cleansing and going to the gym more and being more loving towards yourself and speaking your truth and cleaning out your closets and all of these wonderful resolutions. In my opinion, though, resolutions are very different from intentions. Intentions, to me, have everything to do with the fact that we put the power and the force, the spiritual fortitude behind what it is that we do. Now, some people might argue me on this. Some people might say, well, intentions are nothing without work, and I agree. But intentions are everything when you press forward in them. When you know within your heart of hearts and your spiritual connection and who you are and what it is you have to do on the planet is in alignment with everything that's going on in your life. Hi, Carmencita. Is that your name, sweetie pie? Carmencita, Miss Perez. I think I'm going to say it like that. Just leave it like that. Thank you for joining me live. I appreciate that. Listen, so intentions are those forces, right, that we gather from our insides and we press forward in order to make things happen for ourselves. Well, I want you to get out of the wishes and the resolution and put forth some energy to do exactly. Hi, how are you? Lisa Fields, what's up? How are you, sweetie pie? To do exactly what it is that you have pushed forth to do for yourself. Now, if I can go back a little bit and to throw some astrology in this joint, we are all on a mission to subscribe. We are all on a mission to strive, to get to the top of the mountain. The energy that's in our universe right now is asking for it. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different entities, all in Capricorn right now. Although we are in Aquarius season, we have Sagittarius, we have Pluto, we have Jupiter, we have the South Node and Pallas. That's 5. All in Capricorn right now, which is urging us to reach to the top. Y'all know that, right? Because Capricorn energy has everything to do with ambition, with structure, with responsibility, with intentions. But you got to put some work behind it. That's how Capricorn lives. You have to put some work behind it in order to reach those goals. So Leela and I decided, well, listen, freak it. Like, why don't we put it out to the people, a little worksheet, which is free and available for you in the description box. And as soon as I get off of this live feed, to download and to actually, once you download, you can keep a weekly planner. It's very, very easy. A weekly planner of the things that you need to achieve for the week in order to reach the goals that you have set. Now, you say, okay, so 2020, are we still going to have this information? I'm going to go back to the worksheet in a minute. In 2020, are we still going to have this Capricorn information that's going to help us to strive and reach to the top? Yes, we will. We absolutely will. Jupiter will be in Capricorn for a little bit. It'll slide into Aquarius like the middle part or close to September of this year. Saturn will go into Aquarius too. You know, Pluto will be in Capricorn for a little bit of time. But here's the way Capricorn energy works. Even though you won't have the encouragement of Capricorn energy to keep you going. Capricorn works like this: get started. Capricorn says, as long as you get the ball rolling, as long as you get the intention speeding along, as long as you get the energy and you feed into it, then it'll like a snowball rolling down the mountain. It'll gain its speed and it'll take on a life of its own. So in the heart and in the light and in the spirit of me wanting everyone to do well. And if you know me, I have a Leo rise. So if you know me, you know that's true. I'm a big old bully when it comes to loving on people, when it comes to pushing people, when it comes to encouraging you, when it comes to being your cheerleader. I think that it's the foster information for one another in order for us to be the best that we can be. Does this make sense to y'all? Natasha, you there? Hi, Leela. There she is, everybody. Leela Woodward's in the place to be. I appreciate y'all for being here. But listen, do y'all get what I'm saying? Yes, yes, y'all. 3 Ys. Y'all want to put that up so y'all hear what I'm talking about? So listen, with this worksheet that we provided for you, this free worksheet that we provided for you, it'll allow you to not only reach your career goals, professional goals, but how about the goals in which you set for your, thank you, I appreciate that. How about the goals in which you set for your personal life, being your spirit? How about your body, the diet that you said that you were going to be on? And I'm not just talking about diet as far as getting away from certain foods. I'm talking about diet that feeds you. Squirrel, and y'all know I do this sometimes, kind of go off beat and then I come back. Not every diet is for every person. Especially when you turn that corner around 40 years old and you eat a goddamn cookie and all of a sudden you gain 10 pounds. It's like, what the hell just happened? I can't even have a slice of pizza without mucus all getting in my face and, and I gained 16 pounds. Yeah. So here's the deal. When it comes to diet, when it comes to, in my opinion, having a good intention for your body's sake, it's about you listening to your body. It's about your body saying, yo, you know what? I can deal with a slice of pizza, but we need greens for the rest of the day and some water. I can deal with some meat every now and again, but you got to give me some collard greens. You got to give me some spinach. You have to pull back on the refined sugars. You dig what I'm saying? Stay away from starches. Now, when I say diet and within this intention sheet, it's not a lot of space, but keep in mind these things when it comes to your body, and when it comes to your diet, and when it comes to what it is that you're feeding yourself. Because as we know, you are what you eat. As you know, right? As you feed your body, even with supplements and vitamins and minerals and all that. And listen, I guess I have to say this because I'm on YouTube. I am nobody's doctor, but I will tell you this. You know yourself better than anybody else. Bottom line, point blank. I will never, ever, 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 ever get on YouTube or insist to my thousands of clients to do what I tell them to do. Why? Because that's not my job. I'm not God. And I believe that we have the power to heal ourselves and make our lives the best possible. I'm just trying to give you tools, you dig? I'm just trying to give you tools to allow yourself to get the highest vibration possible so you can move through this life and feel successful through and through. This workshop also leans towards what you're doing every week when it comes to resting, or when it comes to throughout the year, like what retreats are you going to? Squirrel, by the way, I have a Word Life Astrology retreat. Registration is due tomorrow if you want to get up on that thing, or just let me know you want to come and we'll make that happen. We're going to Sedona, Arizona in September. So there's one of those things in which we need, in my opinion, that's necessary: rest. Restoration, rebuilding of self, taking a check out and off of the grid. You dig? So in this worksheet, it promises, or I should say, you promise to yourself when you're going to give yourself that this year. You understand? Hold yourself accountable. Capricorn, like with all of those planets and a couple of asteroids in Capricorn and that South Node. How you going to hold yourself accountable? You understand? For getting your rest, for giving your body what it needs, not what the skinny ladies tell you to take, what your body needs, You dig what I'm saying? Talk to your body. It will talk back. That's for sure. This worksheet also offers up some resources, or I should say, a spot in which you can write down the resources and the people, the title of the folks in which you need to get in contact with. Squirrel, but not really. Yo, we need each other. I don't care who you are and what you do. We have to have a team. You have to have a team. There are a lot of people that would like to be solo because you know why? Some people don't like humans. And that's for real, for real. Yo, and I'm laughing really because sometimes I don't. But what I mean by that, really, I love people. I love people. But human behavior can get in the way of you loving up on people, whether it's business or personal. You know I'm going to talk, right? So if there are a couple people out there like, God damn, she's just running them out. Yeah, I am. Because I want to set this up for you the proper way. We need people. Right? So there's a space on this workshop that tells you or asks you what type of resources and people that you're going to connect with. Yeah, emotions may get in the way, but we are learning in this time as we grow. Now, this is a whole nother conversation. I don't want to get too far on that soapbox, but would y'all humor me just a little bit and let me go there for about 20 seconds? We know that there's a way in which we need to communicate with people in the best way possible in order to get what we need for each other. How? By looking past the emotion. How? By sometimes looking past the reaction of another. How? By sometimes not being too reactionary or defensive. You dig what I'm saying? Nothing on the planet is personal. Nothing is personal. People are responding to you in the ways that they respond to you because of what happened to them or what they grew up with or how they perceive their life. You dig what I'm saying? But nothing on the face of this planet is meant out to get you. So the point of the matter, I got all the sage going and it's like smoking me up. The point of the matter is, how are you going to utilize people and title of people in order to get you what you need and to bypass all the emotional sidestepping? Does this make sense to y'all? Yes, y'all. I want y'all to go into this worksheet with these particular points and notes. Why? Because we're growing. Why? Because everybody got shit to do. Why? Because we are all dealing with healing in our own way. And we can't let nothing, I mean, not absolutely nothing, not your mother's shit, not your brother's shit, not your children's shit, not your neighbor's shit, not your boss's shit, come in between what it is that you and God set out to do on this journey. Y'all hear me? Life is too goddamn short. So not only there's a spot in which you can tap into the resources. Y'all get me, right? I'm so happy. I'm really, really happy because I'm hyped as heck. Not only are there a little box for resources, there's also a box for what did God give you this week? That's one of my favorites. Like, what was one of those things that God stepped in and said, yo, Sonia, here you go. Let me pick somebody. Hey, Aubrey. Hey, Aubrey. This is God. Hey, Aubrey, I know you didn't have enough muscle to do that thing. I know you didn't have enough money to do that thing, but here's a God moment. Boom. Here's the money you need. Boom. Why is it so important to make that a moment? Why is it so important to recognize that? Because we need to remember at each and every step in our lives, so we won't go too far in the rabbit hole of our emotions and our depression and what it is we think we should get and our expectations and demands. You dig? We can't go too far in that thing and know that always God and our angels are always around. We have God moments damn near every day, to be quite honest with you. So once a week, can you pick out one thing in which God saved your ass? That keeps you looking for more times in which God saved your ass. Y'all get what I'm saying? Yes, y'all. And then also there's a space in which you saved yourself. What was a me moment? What was a me moment where you could pat yourself on the back and be like, ooh, Sonia did that shit. Oh my God, I did that shit. I'm with that. Yeah. And here's the deal. When you pat yourself on the back, ego can get off a little bit. And then you don't have to get on the phone and on fucking social media and telling everybody, I lost 20 pounds. Not to say that you don't. I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Let me pull that back because some people may take offense to it. It's good to be proud of who you are. But and I know that there's a fine line between people being proud of themselves, and motherfuckers that just want to brag. So when you pat yourself on the back, right? When you pat yourself on the back and say, I did that thing, there's a little less of a chance of you bragging because you can acknowledge what it is that you did for yourself's sake. And what happens then? You start building yourself up from the inside out. Y'all like that? That's the swell. That's the swell that you need for you pouring into you, you pouring into you. You pouring into you. Yes, that mantra is awesome and necessary. Why? Because we find out that without this little workshop, worksheet, I keep saying workshop, this little worksheet, which is awesome, I think. Lee and I did a wonderful job on it, and it's free, so it's real simple, right? But without this little worksheet, sometimes we look outside of ourselves and want to be validated by everybody. We don't have time for that. Because the more you're looking to be validated by somebody else, the more disappointed you're going to be. Boom. The more you look to be validated by somebody else, the more you get pulled into your 12-year-old self, that person who didn't get that pat on the back from their mother or their father. And then the cycle begins again. Another cycle. Yo, learn to pour into yourself with this 2020 intention worksheet. Keep yourself accountable for what you do on a spiritual level, on a health level, on a professional level. You understand what I'm saying? On a God level. You understand? Like, really, do this for you. Download the intention sheet. Once I get off of here, it'll be available to you. Tell your friends to come on over, subscribe to our channel here, and get their own worksheet. You dig? And then who knows? Maybe we'll have a journal or two coming out. I know I got some books coming for your ass. I'm so excited. Oh, it's so much coming down the pipe, and I can't wait to share. I cannot wait to share because I need you. You need me like I need you. We got to do this thing together. If I can tell you one more astrological point as I slide on out here, why this is such an auspicious time for you to get down into this worksheet thing. Today, at the end of the day, we have the moon going into Taurus. And although the moon only stays in a particular sign every 2.5 days, this is an awesome initiation space. Why? Because the moon in Taurus has everything to do with manifestation. It has everything to do with eating too. So be careful because I know I feel like a fat lady today. I just want to eat up everything. Woo! Taurus and Cancer energy is like the foodie sign. So when the moon goes in those two signs, Cancer and Taurus, yeah, it's hard to hold back the fork. But here's the deal, right? Taurus energy also has to do with manifestation and abundance and quality. How about not kick that thing off? Because moon in Taurus is very, very harmonious to all the Capricorn planets, i.e. Saturn and Pluto. Saturn for sure, because Saturn is the working planet. So you have the moon in Taurus hitting Saturn and Capricorn. Wait, what? That means the way I feel, the moon in Taurus, to manifest a thing will hit off Saturn, kiss Saturn, knock it in his head, do whatever it needs to do, say, hey, how you doing, homie? And Saturn goes, oh, we about to work to manifest some shit? Let's do that. Y'all got that, right? You like the way I explain that? I mean, if you don't, it's okay. But you can pick me up. You know, I got Leo rise. I like a little stroke, little shine every now and again. Although I look a little tired, you know, I don't no shine today. I didn't put no makeup on y'all today for y'all. Anyway, that's a whole nother reason why we should get this thing going. All right. So do yourself a favor, please. Download this free worksheet that's available to you in the description box in about 2 minutes once I get off this thingy here. All right. And make that a promise to you. Because once you feel better, once your intentions and your goals are met, your family smile more because they see you happy. Your children smile more because they see you happy. The old lady is damn sure happy because now you get to help her and push the cart back to Trader Joe's building and she don't have to walk up the parking lot. And she's happy because you're meeting your goals. And then the whole world is happy. I'm about to get real corny and Friday night like, but I'm not going to do that. In any case, thank you, Bella means beautiful. I appreciate you saying that. You're so cute. All right. So here we go. It's going to be available to you in 2 and 2. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll be back on Monday to give y'all the weekly rundown. Oh, and if you want to go to our retreat again, please hit what's in the description box. Join us in Sedona in September, from September 10th to the 13th. What else do I have to tell you? Oh, and I'm doing a couples reading for Valentine's Day. You know, if you and your boo want to get together, and there's a 60-minute reading that I'm giving for $145. I give you a little bi-wheel, one chart on top of the other, and from Sonia's spiritual perspective via Western astrology, I show you how you guys have come together, why you've come together, what one person does to irritate the other, and how they can basically combat that and or help each other shine. That's everything. Please hit me up and email me at wordlifeastrology@gmail.com. I'll talk to you soon, all right? Take care.